Fine. Even as a Real Madrid hater, after watching them somehow manage to win this game against Espanyol today, I have to admit that Barcelona are definitely winning that league title again. I don't care if Real Madrid won this game today. If there is one thing this game confirmed to me, is that Real Madrid are even worse than last season. So here is every single negative thing that I saw from Real Madrid's match today. First of all, there is literally no cohesion in their defense. Take a look at that goal that they considered today. Literally, the Espanyol player strolled through a defense of 7 players. 7 Real Madrid players in the box. The player just strode in and just scored the goal. And Dumfries is literally one of those guys that I keep asking the question of, why did they even sign this guy? He's literally a much worse version of Trent Alexander-Arnold, because this brother, he sucks at defending just like Trent, but at the same time, he's not even close to being as good as Trent offensively. So like, why is this guy signed? And in the attack, Arda Güler was actually amazing today, but obviously Diomande was not bought 140 million just to sit on the bench. So somebody has to make space. And there's going to be a problem for that, because a player with the quality of Arda Güler is not going to sit on the bench. Somebody has to make space, either in that attack or somewhere else. Vinicius Junior and Kylian Mbappe carried their gimmick from last season to this season, still not passing to each other in dangerous areas, and only gives each other passes that they know will probably lead to nothing threatening. But when they got to serious situation like this Mbappe stance here, he took the shot himself, and Mbappe is also still drifting into that left-hand side to go and disturb Vini in the position where Vini like. And when Vini is trying to drive the ball in, instead of Mbappe to attack the box and give him option, nah, Mbappe will just stand behind outside box. They wait to Vini pass back for him. Now I know right now you're wondering, Bayern Mob, why are you not talking about the Real Madrid midfield? Because it doesn't exist. Watching this game today, there was dead ass nobody in the midfield. I'm not even trolling. Mbappe had to drop in several times to go and collect the ball from the defenders in the midfield. He had to always go to that middle third to collect the ball. Honestly, their midfield is not existent, and it's kind of understandable because you have a midfield trio of Bernardo Silva, Valverde, and Bellingham. Who got their midfield for you? This Bernardo Silva will be going to that right-hand side to go and do his gimmick. Valverde is everywhere but where he's supposed to be, hoofing heavy passes for his teammate to collect. And then Bellingham is basically an attacker. He'll be up there. So who is going to stay in the midfield for you? Nobody. Obviously, this is low-key exaggerated, but the point I'm trying to make is that there is literally nobody in that midfield just there to do midfield duties. That's why I keep telling people that Barcelona signing Rodri was a death sentence to Real Madrid. Because this is their project there. That only thanks to God, now they will even finish top 4 for La Liga this season.